that was wow. Like that's all I could say is that was wow. And I'm not even talking about the fucking pay-per-view. I'm already talking about the scrum again because it, like we're gonna get into everything, and I'm gonna get into the guy at the scrum that said things that made me smile and made me laugh because he's just a total dickbag. But like, yeah, like it, Dynamite, Rampage. I mean, Rampage started out with Ricky Starks versus Lance Archer, and they just started fighting for like from everywhere. Like it just was like everywhere. Like they just was fighting everywhere. They just didn't give a fuck. It was like, no, fuck this. We're gonna fight from outside, and we're gonna fight back in eventually.
It was like a good 10 minutes, like in the outside, like in the back of the arena.
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck? And like they just kept going. They just kept going, and then like they finally get in the ring, and Ricky Starks wins. Like he wins, like we said, and they're like, okay, well, he's gonna take on Brian Cage in 2 days. But right before he does anything, Lance Archer just slams him on the fucking steps and fucks him up. And it's like, well, I mean, that didn't see that coming, but like, goddamn, dude, goddamn.
So postponed again.
No, they're gonna go through with it. They're gonna go through with it.
Oh, I was about to say, shit.
No, yeah, it's definitely happening on Wednesday.
Cool.
Wait, no, I mean, goddamn it happened today. It happened today. I'm so stupid. But yeah, no.
I know. I just wanted to see if he was on that.
No, it wasn't. So then they had a Jericho Sammy promo, and they were like talking bullshit to each other. And it was like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna fuck you up. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be good. And like, all right, whatever. We know you're gonna try to fuck him over. So then we had a fucking competitive ass Hook match because Hook fought Lee Moriarty. And this match was really good because this was like the first time we ever seen Hook slightly, even a little bit, tested to his limits. And Lee Moriarty did that. He tested him and put him to his limits.
Like, no one has beat up a Hook like this. So I want to see this again.
Yes. So then we had a backstage thing with the Dark Order and Rouge. And John Silver's there and he's talking shit. But then Tim's like, shut the fuck up. This is my fight, not yours. And it's like, okay, we see where this is going.
Like he just left and shit.
Yeah, like you can kind of see where that's going.
Yeah.
So then we had Athena versus Madison Rayne. And Athena, like I said before, when all of the shit popped off, when she beat the shit out of that girl, I said, yeah, this is the start of a heel turn. And it was the start of a heel turn. And she beat the shit out of Madison Rayne. Then after the match, she punches Aubrey Edwards. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? So after they did that, like, Mercedes Martinez shows up. So yeah, Mercedes Martinez is gonna defend her women's championship against Athena at Ring of Honor show, probably.
At least they acknowledged her. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but like she's been injured, so she's been out. So I'm glad she came back.
Yeah.
So then it was the Best Friends, and they basically challenged the Factory, and they were like, "Yeah, we challenged you to a 5-on-5," and like, dude is like, "You don't have 5 people," and then they were like, "No, we got Rocky Romero," and then they're like, "Yeah, you're still down 1 person, you idiot." And then he's like, "Here's a tape." And he gave the VHS tape to Renee, and Renee's like, dude, no one has a fucking VCR. And he's like, and then Triple Red was like, dude, he's like, I got this. I made a digital copy. And they showed this really creepy thing with some dude with teeth and nails. And like, QT Marshall immediately goes, that's just Danhausen. He's like, it doesn't make any sense. This is just Danhausen. And like, they just left it at dead.
Like, so, like the whole Factory said that shit. They was like, whatever, like, who cares?
Yeah. So then we had another resurfacing promo of the House of Black. And once again, I'm starting to think that this person talking is going to be a part of the House of Black. Whoever this person talking, they basically were doing like new darkness training where they were beating people up. And the new person just like kept talking, and the way it sounded is like, this is the true leader. Like the leader behind the leader.
I'm kind of like seeing that now too. Like I kind of saw it before when you said it, but I see it more now too. Because in this one in particular, Julia Hart was in the action too. Like she was fighting, and she doesn't normally fight. So the fact that she's in the action too, she's more than just a manager now.
Yeah, like the person, like there's a person, whoever this guy is talking, he's behind everything. Like he's behind everything. So they have a leader. I'm just waiting for them to reveal the leader.
Who do you think it is? Like any theories?
As of right now, no. As of right now, no, because it's like it's still kind of fresh. It's still kind of fresh because it's like they haven't figured out what they want to do with them yet. So that's why it's still fresh. Like once they start figuring out what they want to do, then it's gonna be like, okay, here's the person that's in it. Right now, they have no plans. There's nothing tying them to anything else. Like they don't even factor into anything coming up. So it's like they're just there right now.
Yeah.
So that was a thing.
To me, if he's healthy, like it could be Jake Roberts.
No, I don't want Jake Roberts to be associated with it because that would, like, to me, it would be like, first off, he's not healthy enough to be traveling. He shouldn't be doing stuff with them anyway.
Okay.
I don't think that would work. Like they need somebody that's younger. Like they need somebody that's older but younger but's healthy. Jake's not healthy to be traveling. They need somebody that's like in that condition to be traveling and to be the bad guy. Father James Mitchell is like the normal thing where like it would just be like perfectly normal. Like, oh my God, it's Father James Mitchell. That makes so much sense.
That was my second choice.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I don't want it to be somebody normal. I want it to be somebody that everybody is like, holy shit, it's you? Like one of the randomest people, and like when I say this name, like this person shows up on television, like 90% of the people will be fucking lost for like a half an hour. The 10% that actually knows wrestling will be like, one, that makes total sense, and two, holy shit, I believe that this was the plan the whole time. And it won't be. Because like the person that I would put if he would like come back to wrestling and if he's around is Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan, like it's Kevin Sullivan. It's the real fucking Taskmaster. It's the dude who did all of the bad shit in the 80s and 90s. Like he's Kevin Sullivan, like behind the House of Black.
Yeah. That actually would be fucking perfect. Good point.
Yeah, that's like mind melting, like levels of like sexiness. You're just like, wow. Because like I said, 90% of people would just be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that? And then once they really understand who Kevin Sullivan is, they'll be like, oh my God, this makes more sense than anything in the world. I'm like, yeah, no, that's perfect. So then we get the main event of Rampage, and it's Takeshita and Jun Nakayama versus Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. Now, I already knew this match was gonna end the way that end because I literally said it when this match was announced. I was like, yeah, this is just gonna lead to Eddie versus Akiyama on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, like, you said the last episode.
Yeah, I was like, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Like I didn't think nothing more. I'm like, nah, this is just an end. So I mean, who cares? Like. And everybody was like, no, this is just going to be a tag match. Like, this is his only shot. I'm like, no, he's going to have a shot tomorrow. Like, just relax. Just chill. And the match went, and I don't even remember who won that match. Like, I don't. Because, like I said, to me, it didn't even matter. I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter because, like, who the fuck wins and who the fuck loses? It doesn't matter.
The Rampage match?
Yeah, the Rampage match. Who won?
Kingston and them lost.
Okay, so Jun Akiyama and Takeshita won. So yeah, like
if I'm not mistaken, Takeshita, like he pinned Ortiz. So
yeah, like I said, that shit just like it just was like yeah, whatever. Because like I said, I know where it's going. Not big deal to me. Whatever. So that happened. So then we go to 0 hour of Full Gear. And it was the Factory, which is QT Marshall's crew, versus the Best Friends, Rocky Romero, and Slightly Evil Danhausen. Or what did they call him? Like Super Evil or something, whatever they called him.
It sounded like Super Evil to me. Like I couldn't hear it, but it sounded like Super Evil.
Yeah, and he beat so he came in and he beat the shit out of like everybody at the end. Like they thought that Best Friends was gonna lose, but no, he came in and beat the shit out of everybody. Danhausen just like fucked everybody up. It was like, oh shit, like there's a lot of people who are not like pre AEW fans of Danhausen had no idea that he can wrestle. So they were like, man, like he's just a comedy act, but like he can go when he wants to, but you know what I mean. And he really went.
You had told me about that. The only disappointing thing to me about this is he didn't like that little hype didn't give him the new look. Like at least a little bit newer makeup, a little bit.
But that's the thing. Like it's really not supposed to be like a new look. It's supposed to be just like he wears something different. But the thing about it is, you're supposed to know because he wears like a different cape, and he has a different look on his face. Like not the look of just the makeup, just the look on his face of intensity. And you're just like, oh, this is a different Danhausen.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, and he went out there, he wrecked shop, opened a lot of eyes, and made a lot of people go, oh shit, this is nice.
I'd like to see him wrestle more, not comedy.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna definitely comedy him out still.
Yeah.
So then we had Ricky Starks versus Brian Cage. And like, of course, once again, it's like, we know that Ricky Starks is going to go to the end because even as he's coming down to the ring, like Ethan Page is on commentary and he's like, yo, I'm just here to scout my next challenger. It's like, yeah, so you're just like pre-telling us that Ricky Starks is going to win. Like, you're telling us that's what's gonna happen because like they already had beef, and like as soon as he seen Ricky, he said something to Ricky, and Ricky just like looked at him and just went to the ring. And it's like, yeah, like everything was already pre-shadowed. Like, dog, it's like we know what's gonna happen.
It's like paint by numbers.
Yeah, and like he was super fucked up from the night before. He went in and he beat Brian Cage, and it was like, yeah, we know it's like kind of obvious, like. And I know some people get mad and be like, dude, well, it's paint by numbers. That's how wrestling's supposed to be. Like, yeah, no, of course. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. Like, like it makes things fun and sad at the same time, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So then we had Eddie Kingston versus Jun Akiyama. And Eddie got the win. It was a hard-fought, emotional battle, and it was kind of dope.
It was a good match.
Yeah, no, like to me it was dope because, like I said, I've said before, it's Eddie's thing, and Eddie is just like he wanted to fight him for so long. He finally got to fight him, and he literally was crying at the end. It was like it's his dream match, like so that's why I'm all for it. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm all for this. It's your dream match. Congrats, bud.
He cried before that, like the pre-match interview thing. So yeah, so glad he got what he wanted, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was all happy for. So yeah,
it was like that strong style, like New Japan style type of match. So yeah.
So then we had the opener of the pay-per-view, the cage match: Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Luchasaurus in a cage match. And I want everybody that always talk shit about the WWE cage matches and like how the cage matches are supposed to keep people out and keep people in, like, and it's not supposed to go outside. please keep that same fucking energy for AEW because they opened the fucking cage door, went outside, did some table spots, did some other shit, and it's like, bro, so what's the point in cage matches anymore? Like, it's supposed to be just stay inside. Like, so what's the point of cage matches? Like,
exactly.
Like, don't yell at the other company for doing the same exact thing that the other one's doing. It's like, just stop. Like, if you're gonna be objective across the board, just say what's the point of cage matches, period. Don't say, oh, WWE does a bad thing about it and AEW definitely keeps it right. And it's like, no, it's the same thing. It's the same fucking same energy. Like, it's all crazy.
No, that's 100% what I was thinking. Like, what the hell is the point of a fucking cage match? Because even Christian interfered at one time. And the whole point was for him not to interfere. So, like, what the fuck?
Exactly. And then fucking Jungle Boy comes in with the Shawn Michaels drip. And, like, as soon as I seen that, I was like, yeah, like, he's going to do a Shawn Michaels S finisher, which he did when he did the elbow drop off the cage, FU elbow, like Shawn Michaels. And then he got the win, and I was like, okay, I mean, it's not a bad match.
Yeah, it was okay. Kind of a bloodbath because he was a bloody mess, but it was okay.
Yeah, I didn't consider that a bloodbath. He just, like, got busted open a little bit. It was like, yeah, whatever, fuck off. like, I just, whatever. So then we had Death Triangle versus The Elite, who returned. The only thing that I liked with the Elite's return was Wayward Son. Like the song Wayward Son. That was it. That was the only thing I liked about it. Everything else about it, I know people will come in here and be like, oh my God, he's an Elite hater as always. He hates Kenny and the Bucks. I mean, I'm not fond of him at all. And like, people literally just will suck their dicks every time they're on the screen, every time they do something. And once you say something about them, it's always like you're fucking hating, you're fucking hater. But you have to remember that style is not for everyone. The style of wrestling that they do is not for everyone. Them, like, some of the people are not for everyone. Like, people have subjective taste. That's just like art. It's just like music. It's just like anything. Wrestling, people have subjective taste. So if somebody says, I don't fuck with the Elite, you don't take that as, oh my God, you're stupid. You don't even know wrestling. That shit was amazing. You suck their dicks as much as you want. That's on you. I have my own taste to be like, yo, I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with them. I don't see them as this. And every time you criticize them, it always starts a fucking war. And I don't fucking understand why it's always some dumb shit with people every time you say, I don't fuck with so-and-so. It turns into a fucking bloodbath that you don't need to have. And it's just like, remember, shit is subjective. But even though the masses love this one thing, a certain percentage of that will not fucking like it. It's 8 billion people in the fucking world. 8 billion people will not like the same fucking thing. You know the one thing that 8 billion people do love? They love living. That's the only thing they fucking enjoy. Like, so you can't take, like, everything else is subjective. No billion people or a million people have the same fucking idea of what they think is beautiful. So you cannot tell me that because I don't like something, I'm in the wrong. You're just an idiot for even telling me that. That means your brain is broken for actually not understanding that other humans have other subjective views. Because you're stupid by saying someone else is stupid because they don't agree with your views. Like, that is so idiotic. That is so idiotic, and I hate that. So I'm just airing my grievance with that. But, what did you think of the match?
It was okay. Like, you know, like, this style of match is my style. So, like, as you said, like, everybody had their own style and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like you in a sense. Like, I'm not really a big fan of them. Like, their personality just kind of turn me off and whatever. Yes. I gravitate more to like Pac and them. So like, that's why to me that this match was okay. Not great, mind you, because it still had a lot, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it in words, but it needed a lot.
Yes.
That ending, though.
That ending is definitely what I called, because Pac used the hammer, and damn.
No, it wasn't Pac. It was
I mean, Phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't know why I fucked that up, but Phoenix used the hammer, and boom, there you go. Just like I said, that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they beat the Elite, and like I said, once again, people immediately said, "Oh, you hate on the Elite because they're EVPs. Look, they lost their first match." And it's like, bro, 5 minutes later, they're like, "Yo, this is a best of 7 series," and it's like, you're gonna tell, like, come on, just stop with the dick riding. It's just immensely insane.
Exactly.
And one of the things about the best of 7 series, which I caught and a lot of other people who are New Japan fans caught, there is a January 4th Dynamite. January 4th is the same day as Wrestle Kingdom. But because this is laid out the way it's laid out, the best of 7, it's December something, and then it skips a day, and it goes to January the 11th. The show in between is the January 4th show, so it means they might be going over to New Japan, which I already just like am at I don't give a fuck about them going into Japan. Like they are, like I said, I still hold a grudge about the way they left, about the way they did things, the way things happened, and people be like, well, they made amends with New Japan. I don't give a fuck if they did. The way that I feel about the fan base and the way that I feel about them, the way they turned their backs on New Japan, I just still hold a grudge. I'm sorry, that's just me. Like I said, billion people in the world, I have my own opinion. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So then we get Eddie Guerrero's ex-wife and Nyla Rose come out in the car. Vicky Guerrero was wearing "I'm Your Mommy" shirt from Rhea Ripley. Okay, it was kind of weird.
That threw me off. Like, I didn't think about it at first. I'm like, did you make a custom shirt? But I totally forgot that Rhea had her own thing.
Yes. So then Jade Cargill comes out, and Jade Cargill comes out dressed as Chitara from
Thundercats.
Thundercats. I don't know why I blanked on that, but Thundercats. Yes.
Yeah.
And she damn near broke the internet. Because everybody was just mouth agape, just like, oh my God, she's amazing. So I've seen this from a couple days ago, and I've seen this for a while. Jade Cargill is the one person that a lot of people don't give enough credit to, because she's going to be the person that drags AEW kicking and screaming into the mainstream. And a lot of people don't even know it. She's going to be the person, because she's been on so many different things. People have reached out just for her to do something. And it's like, she's going to either drag them kicking or screaming, or she's going to leave them behind and be like, all right, fuck it, I'm doing my own thing. It's one of the two. There's no in between where it's halfway dragging in them. It's either she's dragging them into the mainstream, or she's going to leave them and say, fuck off, I'm doing my own thing. She's too special to be just there.
She probably ended up doing her own thing.
I kind of see that, but like, I'm kind of trying to give AEW the benefit of the doubt and be like, yeah, like she's gonna drag them with her, but like, I just kind of see like she's just gonna do her own thing. And she got the win over Nyla Rose, so now she's 42-0. Renegade said she's gonna go to 50. And that's where we're going to get the new challenger that's going to beat her.
Yeah.
So then we got Chris Jericho versus Bryan Danielson versus Claudio Castagnoli and Sammy Guevara in a 4-way for the Ring of Honor title. And this match, like, it was at this point where I was like, I was kind of down on the show, because like there wasn't nothing that was blowing me away personally. I was like, this is just a show. It wasn't nothing blowing me away. But this was a match that was like, no, motherfucker, this is a show. Like, this is a good show.
That's what I was thinking. I enjoyed this match too.
Yeah, this match was the one that like kind of opened my eyes. Was like, oh shit, this is a good show. Fucking right. And we had a fucking amazing match where Jericho fucking stole a win and pinned Sammy Guevara. It was like, oh shit. Which basically is gonna set up another Sammy and Jericho fighting.
That was gonna be my next question to you. Like, do you think Sammy's still in this thing?
Yes, because after the match, Jericho had an interview, and Jericho is literally like, he's by his, like, him and Hager are there, and he's basically like, yo, he was like, it doesn't matter, Sammy's gonna come around, everything's gonna be fine, which you know it's not. Like,
yeah, usually when they point it out, it's not fine.
Yeah, and I feel like this is going to wind up falling into the December pay-per-view for Ring of Honor, and it's going to be Jericho versus Sammy at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And also in that interview, Orange Cassidy says Ishii wants to face Jericho, so that's on Wednesday. And for some reason, I don't know why Orange Cassidy does this. He literally challenges everybody for his title. I don't know what's happening. Like, this is the weirdest fucking thing that I've ever seen. He's literally champion and is like, yo, Jake Hager, I challenge you for a title match. Why are you challenging me for a title match? That's not how this works. I'm supposed to challenge you.
He's so ass backwards.
Just complete ass backwards. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, man. Just so ass backwards.
And then the funny part, like, he does it so nicely, whatever. Like, you like it? You want to challenge me for it? Okay. By the way, I like your hat.
Yeah, it was so random. Like, what the fuck, dude? That's not how this works. So, then we had Saraya versus Britt Baker. And once again, I think I even said this to you either off the podcast or on the podcast when this match happened. I literally said, she's going to go in this match, and halfway or beginning of the match, she's going to fake like her neck hurts. And that's exactly what she did.
I want to say you said it off the podcast.
Yeah. It was very fucking weird. And then, like, she winds up winning and beating Britt with, like, 2 rampages, or nights is Renegade calls it now.
Yeah, because the other one, what is it? The one that was called the Page Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's called the what is it? The Nightcap.
Yeah. So Saraya beats Britt, and that's a great first comeback match. So then we had big men slapping meat. And it was a triple threat: Samoa Joe versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs. And this match was going, and it just was getting good and getting good. And Wardlow power bombs the shit out of Hobbs. Bam, bam, bam. After Joe gets knocked out, I actually thought Joe was really knocked out, because when Hobbs hit him, he looked like he hits his head on the goddamn guardrail.
yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, and Joe gets up, and Joe just smashes the title on the back of fucking Wardlow's head and pins Hobbs after he's been powerbombed. Joe is the second Samoan with 2 titles named Joe, and it was like, okay. And then it looks like we have Power Low, because they looked at each other and was like, we should team up. Yeah, I think so. Like, okay.
Low Power.
Okay, Low Power.
No, but he screwed them both though. Like, how the fuck? And now he's like, he is a dual champion, but with technically 2 different companies though.
Yeah, and that's great.
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem with it. Like, I still wanted to wind up being the triple threat from WrestleMania 17, which I still see coming.
That was my only pet peeve.
Yeah, if they work it right, they could do it at Ring of Honor, and they could have the triple threat for both titles. And I'll be like, all right. So yeah, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So then we had Sting and Darby Allin versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. This match was crazy because it was just basically death masturbation for Darby, and he just fucking did everything to try to die as much as possible and just like kept dying as much as possible. They tried to kill him, and of course him and Sting winds up winning. So yeah,
he damn near died.
Yes. So then we had Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm for the women's title. And this match was fucking awesome, except for like the 36 running distractions and cheating with fucking Reba and Britt. Like Jamie won, which she should have did, but it was just too much distraction for me.
I mean, technicality, like she won, but like technically no help.
No. Fucking Britt did the fucking curb stomp on the title. Reba hit Toni in the face with the title. Like all of that, like added to the match, like added to the end of the match. She was busted open because of Reba. It all added to the end of the match. Like even though she won, like there, but she kind of won still off of her being dizzy after Britt stepped on her face on the title. So it was like, yeah, it's still cheating. Like she won, but it wasn't clean.
No, it definitely wasn't clean. No, but you know.
No, it was like, I feel like this was disrespectful. I mean, like I said, I'm glad that Jamie won, but it was too much interference for me to go, she definitely won. Like, she definitely just destroyed Toni or like had a good comeback and win. It was like, no, it was too much distraction bullshit. And she won still. Like, I love Jamie, but like the way it was done was like too orchestrated and like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean?
No, I got you.
So then we had the Acclaim versus Swerve in Your Glory. And this match was going, and I knew it was going to get to the point where Keith Lee had to make a choice. And didn't see this coming. Keith Lee made a choice to say, fuck you, Swerve, because Swerve wanted to cheat, and he slapped Keith Lee and was like, yo, get your head in the game. Keith Lee was like, yeah, no, my head's in the game. He propped up Anthony Bones and walked out and was like, peace, that's my head in the game. And Keith Lee left.
That was funny to me.
Yeah, it was. And Swerve got double teamed by both of the Acclaim. And it was like, God damn, like, that's awesome.
Glad they won. Yeah, so I want to see where they go from here.
They have FTR, so that's next.
That's going to be a banger.
Yes. So time for the main event.
Jazz hands.
So Moxley versus MJF. Literally, I just exactly what the fuck I said. Like there was no like deviation from exactly what I said. Was it?
The only thing that we said on the podcast is it was going to be like some type of chaos, like the firm was going to interfere, whatever. Firm had nothing to do with it. Other than that, or was that mine that I said that?
That was yours. Like I've said this from day one when they had the first interaction. I said the way Regal said that when he talked about the ring and he said, I would use brass knuckles. The way Regal said it, the way Regal kept saying stuff, the way Regal said it the very first time, that very first interaction, I said this on the podcast. This ends with Regal handing the knuckles to MJF, and that's how he wins. I said that, I meant it, and like I've never deviated from it. I said that's how it's gonna be. It's always Regal giving him the knuckles. That's how it ends. And I've been saying it, and that's exactly how the fuck it is. It's exactly it.
Like I said in the last episode, Regal's the true devil.
Yes. And it's just like, it's so funny because like people saw the turn. Nobody fucking booed it. Nobody booed it. They fucking cheered the shit out of it, and they fucking went crazy. No one fucking booed it. No one at all was like, "Oh my god, that sucks." Everybody was like, "Yes, MJF wins." No one was against it. That's the crazy part.
If anything, Moxie got booed, which is kind of weird to me.
Oh, they did say "fuck you, Moxie," and also they said during the Elite was like, "Fuck you, Punk." Like we never thought we hear "fuck you, CM Punk" chant ever, but like here it is.
Yeah, we live in weird times.
Yeah, and that was actually really fucking hilarious. Like, holy shit, like that's the way you're gonna go with this? All right, well, all right, cool. So yeah, like that was the end of the show, and then we went into the media scrum. And always the most juiciest parts is at the beginning of the media scrum.
Yes.
We get there and Tony's just sitting there and Tony's getting ready to ask for questions. Here comes MJF. MJF just came in and just was like, "I'm the best wrestler in this fucking world. Nobody can touch me on a mic, in that ring. Nobody can fucking touch me." And he went on a fucking 3-minute rant about how good he is. The funniest thing about it was like he just was like saying, like, just talking all this shit, and he literally told Tony, he was like, "Fuck you, I'm not a fucking idiot just like you." And then like 5 seconds later, he realized he said that to Tony and was like, he kind of apologized, but then he just like went back on his rant. And the funny part, you can see in Tony's face, this wasn't one of the CM Punk things where he was like, "Oh my god, this guy's kind of going off the rails." Like, you can see Tony's like sitting there more calm, and he's like, "Okay." He's like, he kind of was just like, "Okay, do your thing, Max. Like, I don't care." Like, you can see it. Like, Tony, like, in his face, it was like total opposite of him being super uptight with the Punk thing, and like MJF like comes all erratic, and you're just like, he's just sitting there like, "No, this is cool." He's like, "I have no problem with this." And
he
then,
actually
like,
enjoying it. He actually was enjoying it.
He enjoyed it. And then like when Max left, he was like, "Well, that's the champion." And then he just like, "Any more questions?" He just went on with it. It's like, okay.
Like the funny part, like he's so like socially awkward. Like it's kind of ridiculous. Like it's supposed to be a fucking wealthy man and be used to this shit, but he's still not used to this shit. It seems like.
Not at all. And it was, like, that's what made it so funny. He's just like, "Hey man, it is what it is." It was just so funny. And they asked him something, and it was just like, okay, yeah, like, no, that's true, but the fact that it took this long to get to this turn, it felt like, to me, like, it was like, one, it was overdue, and also like we shouldn't have to wait this long for this page to be turned. Because what they said was, with Jamie Hayter, the Acclaim, and now MJF as champions, it seems like you're focusing more on homegrown AEW talent than talent that grew themselves elsewhere. And he's like, yeah, he's like, no, yeah, he's like, that's what's happening now. And it's like, if you would have just like threw the straps on random total AEW people, they could have still grew in the popularity. You could threw the straps on them and just like crown them at big pay-per-views like, "This is our guy," and no one would have shitted on him. People would have been a little just like, "Well, we don't really know this guy," but you throw this person with the title and you're like, "Ha, here's this guy with the title," and it's like, okay. Then they get to know him and be like, "You know what? This guy isn't bad. This guy isn't half bad." And then they start to like him. That's what should have happened. Instead of every time there was a new outsider, they were like, "No, we're going to throw the strap on the outsider because they have a name. It's going to bring more eyes to this company." Yeah. And it's just like you threw the title on them, and then you eventually got to the homegrown talent. The homegrown talent, yes, like, they were new. No one really knew them, and they finally start getting over it. And then you're like, "All right, we have to strap them." That should have you could have just went with, "We're going to strap them. I don't give a fuck if you don't know who this person is. You're going to learn today." that's what should have happened. To me, it felt like I would have threw the title on a couple of just random people, kept the title on them for a long time, and then moved on to the next thing.
I agree with you.
Because that was my only fault about this whole thing when people brought it up. Was like, yeah, now I finally put it on. I feel like they should have just been doing this from the beginning. Like this, we shouldn't have had to go all this longer time where people had just realized, I'm like, oh shit, you're finally putting on your own people. And it's like, you should have been doing that from the beginning. And like making us feel like, well, we don't fucking know this person. Oh shit, like this person is actually fucking cool. Like you just forced it on us that we had to adjust to it. Like not nobody like us, because we knew everybody going in. We knew most of the players. Like it's like probably one or two people that we were like, we have no fucking clue who you are, but we're just gonna follow your journey. But like everybody else, we knew who they were, so it wasn't like we were angry. And it's like if you listen to the podcast from before, it's like we've been yelling about they should strap certain talent because we know who they are, we know what they can do. They should be strapped, and they should like go get behind them. But it's like, nah, we're just gonna throw it on a WWE guy. It's like, well, whatever.
Yeah, like we knew MJF before MJF was like such a huge deal.
Yes, and like we literally, even in like the second year of AEW, we're yelling about you should put the world title on MJF. You should put the world title on MJF. And like that was like a foregone conclusion. Like everybody else, we were like, yeah, you should put the title on this person. You should put the title on this person. And then they finally got to putting the titles on these people. And like I understand his logic of, oh, I'm building them up so when they win the title, you go, okay, this is my person. I've been watching them from the beginning. They finally grew into the champion. Yay! Instead of throwing a title on them and then growing from there.
Yeah, that's the way they should have done it instead.
Yes. So we transitioned from that to Smackdown. And Smackdown starts off with the Brawling Brutes and Drew McIntyre.
The honorary brute, as they said.
Yes. They come out, they cut a promo, they even use the word broody. It's like, okay. And so Sammy comes out, and Sammy's like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, you guys, like, we don't give a fuck about anything you guys say, because we're going to beat your ass with a bloodline. We're a group. Where's your fifth member? And, like, right at that time, Sheamus goes, we have a fifth member. You're not going to like our fifth member, but we have a fifth member. And so I'm just like, wait, is it this person? We're going to get to the person at the end, but it's like, is it this person? And I have questions and concerns about the end of that, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
So then we get into the World Cup. We get Mustafa Ali versus Ricochet. And Ali is injured. He's still selling an injury from Monday. And they're working a match with him hurt. And you see Ricochet trying to like give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, dude, you're hurt. Stop. And then this match turns into like a fucking banger. And then Ricochet beats Ali to move on to the next round.
Yeah, like nothing against Ricochet, but I don't like the next round.
Yeah, I don't like it either. But then after the match, the two of them just like kind of shook hands and was like, yo, like I respect the shit out of you. And like part of me was like, oh, they're gonna wind up being a tag team or something, but I don't want that, because I want them both to be solo and just do their own thing. Like, yeah, just do your own thing.
Like since Ali didn't do this, give him the US title. At least.
Yeah. So then we had another backstage with the Usos and Sammy. And Sammy, once again, does Sammy things, because it's the Usos and fucking Solo Sikoa, and they're talking, and Sammy walks off, and then Sammy comes back, and says something to Jimmy, but he does the slow handshake to Jimmy to the point that he breaks Jay Uso, and Jay can't fucking keep his fucking mouth shut, and he just starts laughing because it was so fucking random. Like, he comes back to say something to Jimmy, and he goes in for the handshake, but then they slow through their handshake, and Jay just breaks again, and it's like, Sammy forever just breaks the bloodline. Like, no one is safe around the bloodline.
That threw me off that they did it slow, but they usually do it fast as shit.
Exactly. That's what made it so good, because it was slow and you didn't see it coming, and it's like, it just was there, and then Sammy was like joking at the same time, and it's just like, oh, like, he's such an evil person.
I'm gonna tell you, he got me too now, so I guess I'm part of the bloodline.
Yes, you're an honorary Oos.
You know what got me?
What?
My dog. like randomly, my dog. Like, what the fuck?
Yes. So then we have the New Day, and they're in the back, and they get stalked by Imperium. Imperium are talking shit to them, and like, they say, you know what? We're gonna have a 6-man match later. They're like, well, where's your man? Don't worry about it. So then we get Mad Crap Moss, and he's flirting with Emma, which they're a real life couple in real life, and I don't really like the real love interest angles, especially if it's not going anywhere. Like, I don't really care.
I mean, I do see it going somewhere, but I don't like it. But I agree with you. I don't like when they do the real couple thing. But are they a couple on screen though? Like, it seems
yes.
No. Hear me out. Like, are they a couple, like 100%, or are they just flirting with each other? You know what I mean?
They're a couple. They're a couple. Like, they're a couple on screen.
Okay.
And
yeah, I mean, like, it could be just a thing where like she likes him and whatever, wants to get with him on screen.
No, this is full couple, because like, they were talking before the Killer Cross match, and she's like, yeah, no, I know what you're capable of. And it's like, if they were just flirting, like, she wouldn't say that she has prior knowledge of anything about him.
True.
So he loses the Killer Cross and like gets beat up, and Emma runs down to make the save, and it's like, are you all right, my love? And it's like, yeah, I really don't care all that.
What I see is a tag team match between these like two teams. So
I do too, and like, it's just like complete shit to me. So it's like,
okay, yeah, good that you see it, and good that we agree it's not going to be good.
Yeah. So then we have another Bray Wyatt promo. Bray's out here and he's talking about LA Knight, and so LA Knight comes out, and LA Knight slaps the shit out of Bray, and he's like, "That's a receipt. That's a receipt for you headbutting me." And Bray's like, "You know what? Fuck it. You know what? You're right. You got it. It's all right." So Bray wants to shake his hand at the end, and then LA Knight slaps the shit out of him again and walks off. And was like, Bray, you can see Bray's a little fucked up. Like, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. You fucked around. You gonna find out. And I just kept looking like, yeah, he done fucked up. He done fucked up.
Because he had him, like, he was cold with the receipt. Like, they were even. You didn't have to do more.
Yes.
He fucked around, did extra, and yeah.
Yes. So then we go backstage, and the Usos run up on Cross, and they're like, "Yo, are you the fifth man?" He's like, "No. What the fuck do I want to be the fifth man for?" He's like, "I'm not gonna be the fifth man, but also tell Roman I'm coming for him." And they're like, "All right, whatever. Fuck you." But in the background of the whole thing, you see Bray Wyatt, and if you look at it and analyze it, he's yelling. But he's yelling and he's having a conversation and yelling. If you look at it, this is why it's like it's going to be part of a longer story. He's yelling at some boxes, but from afar, you don't know if there's somebody behind the boxes that he's yelling at. So this is now a question of, is there multiple people? Or is this just Bray yelling at himself? Because you didn't see the other person he was yelling at. So is he just yelling at himself, or is multiple people? Now it brings more intrigue to that story because you're just like not looking for it. You're like, oh, what the fuck? There's more to the story? So like I like that fact that it just played up the part of yes, he could be talking to somebody, or no, he's just talking to himself. You don't know because it was played up in such a good angle of he's yelling right in front of boxes that are tall enough to hide a person, but you don't know if there's a person there. So now it's intriguing, and I like that.
I didn't notice that, so that is really intriguing. Like I like that. I think it could be a combination of both, like more people and just himself. Like he's going crazy either way.
Yes. So then we had Shayna Baszler versus Shotzi Blackheart. And Ronda was out there because Ronda's supposed to be facing Shotzi. And then Raquel Rodriguez shows up. And she's like, I'm not going to let you just beat my friend up like that. Shotzi gets the win. And it's like, okay. So it sets up Raquel and Shotzi versus Shayna and Ronda.
Yep.
So then we see LA Knight. He's leaving. But while he's leaving, you see somebody in a Bray Wyatt mask. LA Knight doesn't see it because he has his head turned the whole time. And we see it because we see it from this side of the room. Now, for a normal person that goes, he was right there. How did he not see it? If you actually look at the footage, he's talking to Mackenzie. He did not glare over to that side. And then when he turned, no one was there. So, of course, he's not going to see it because that person just went back into the darkness where no light was shining and you didn't see it.
Exactly.
And so he fucked around and found out because he got laid out and laid up under a bunch of chairs. So now he know not to fuck with Bray Wyatt.
If it was Bray Wyatt too, because as you said, it might be more than one person.
Yes. So then we get Imperium versus the New Day in their third person, Braun Strowman Brad. And it's basically setting up Braun Strowman Brad for Gunther. And it's like, yeah, we kind of see it. We know that it's happening. Whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. Fuck that. So, Braun Strowman Brad's probably going to win the World Cup tournament. And then he goes backstage and he's backstage and Ricochet's like, yeah, but you got to beat me to win this whole thing. So don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's like, okay, sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So then we get to the main event of SmackDown, and it's Sami Zayn versus Butch. Fucking crazy ass match. Of course, Butch gets the win. Wait, no, did Sami win?
Sami lost.
Okay, so Butch gets the win. Butch won, and then it just breaks down on the brawl. The Bloodline versus the Brutes. And then here comes Roman. Roman's here. Roman just starts fucking everybody up. So
that was odd to me because like he did it like he was a face.
Yeah, but you got to remember that's his family,
yeah.
And like, of course, everybody's gonna cheer him. It's fucking Roman.
Yeah.
So they finally get the ups on the Brutes. They're beating the shit out of them, and then the music hits, and here comes the fifth man, and the fifth man is Kevin Owens. Now, this is what's intriguing about Kevin Owens. And why I have so much to say about this. Kevin Owens was apparently injured. I'm doing air quotes. He was apparently injured. He was going to miss some time. He's out of action. Was this a swerve? Was this a swerve? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this a swerve? Because it was just so random. Like, he came back, he looks healthy, he looks like he's back to normal, and it's like, is this a swerve? Like, did they just swerve us? Like, did WWE, like, literally put out wrong information so we could just be like, nope, he's out of here. They have to find a replacement. Was this a fucking swerve?
I think so.
I'm kind of leaning that way, too, because it's like, like, this is so random. Like, he was always supposed to be the guy, and like, I feel like this is a swerve. Like, we got swerved. Like, it's very weird. It's like, I'm not used to WWE doing shit like this, so that's why I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, what just happened?
I'm not used to WWE doing a lot of shit lately, so
yeah, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? So I'm all for it because I knew that this was gonna happen. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm all for it. Don't have any problem with it.
Nope.
Not against it. And so yeah, like, he's the fifth man. So we have all 5 people in the male war games. So there you go.
It's gonna be a banger.
Yes.
Not even a joke because it's like the brutes, but it actually is gonna be a banger.
Yes. So with that being said, there's a lot of speculation on who is the 5th member of the women. And I saw a very ridiculous people going, it's going to be Beth Phoenix. Like, it does make sense that it's Beth Phoenix. Yes, hear me out. Here's why it does make sense. They took her out, so she needs payback. But at the same time, it's like stacking the deck backwards against the bad guys. And there's like I've been saying since this happened, we had Candice LeRae taken out. Nobody has seen Candice LeRae. So that's exactly what I mean. Like, no one has seen Candice LeRae. No one knows what the fuck is going on. So that's the thing.
I think it's more Candice than anything.
Yeah, and then like they showed like they have like kind of like, I don't even know if it's the versus screen or whatever. Yeah, well, kind of the versus screen, and it's a person with a hood, and you can see like colored hair, and everybody's just like, well, who the fuck is that? Because like half of the people are like, oh my god, that's not Candice, or oh my god, that's somebody else. What the fuck? And it's like, it's very, like, I think it's kind of trolly on WWE trying to troll everybody. Like, well, it could be this person or this person, because a lot of people are like, what if it's Sasha? And it's like, no, the hair is blue, but it's light blue. Like, it's definitely, to me, is going to be Candice. If it's not Candice, I would be totally shocked if it's Beth Phoenix.
The funny part, you said like light blue hair. I'm trying to think who has light blue hair, because I want to say Candice has like purplish hair.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Candice does have colored hair, so it's like Candice should be the only option. Be like, oh no, it's Candice.
Yeah.
But like I said, a lot of people are getting swerved by different things. They're like, oh, it could be this person. Oh, it could be this person. Oh, it could be this person. And it's like no one is like nailed down to like, it's definitely Candice. And that's why I kind of just like keep putting this out there. It was like, it's definitely going to be Candice, because Candice makes the most sense. She's got her ass beat. She definitely needs to be here. It's a Candice thing. It's not a, like I said, the Beth Phoenix one, I expect Beth Phoenix to be back with Edge. Whenever Edge is back, she's going to be back with Edge. And that's going to like even out whatever's going on with Judgment Day at the time.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like that's how I feel about that.
The only way Beth Phoenix would be on this shit, right? Mm-hmm. If we're correct, I don't know if we both said it on the podcast, but Candice is betraying that team. So if she betrayed the team and then like Beth gets in it like last minute in behalf of Bianca.
Dude, like I honestly want that, because like that was already going through my head, that if she betrays them at the match, like she betrays them, goes, bam, fuck you guys, and betrays them and gets in the ring and they're down a person. They're down a whole person and they're just getting their asses beat.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, that's when Beth comes back. That's the only way it makes sense to me. Is like, oh, well, that's the thing. Because also, once again, I have to bring up what I said before. The way that Candice got taken out, we never seen that shit. Like, so we don't know what happened. We don't know if she faked this shit. Like, we don't know.
Just like your analogy, like whenever you don't see the body, like you can't assume.
Yeah, it's like, so you don't know what happened. So like now it's like it's it's up in the air because like no matter what happens, both things are gonna be true, and people are gonna be like, "See, I was right," and the other person is gonna be like, "See, I was right," also. But like it has to fall with Candace turning on them and then Beth saving the world. That's how it has to fall. But like, if people just be like, "See, I told you Beth was gonna be there," and it's like, no, that was not the plan. This was like an extra piece to the puzzle. Like it wasn't just like always. This is an extra piece of the puzzle.
Basically.
So, Stone Cold news. Stone Cold is training like a motherfucker. We said on the podcast a couple weeks ago that he's coming back. And so here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold is training like a motherfucker, and he just like looks badass. This is exactly what he says out of his mouth. He goes, "Yo, I'm not training for a comeback. I'm training because my ass looks fat, and I just wanted to get myself in shape. I just decided to take this while I'm doing this, and I'm not coming back to wrestle. What are y'all talking about?" And it's just like, because he's from the old school and like we know him, is like, yeah, like that's basically it. That's basically it.
The funny part though, like it sounds plausible, but I don't believe him for shit.
Exactly.
But it sounds plausible.
So a while ago, we were trying to figure out who is Stone Cold gonna face. So who do you have him facing at WrestleMania?
I don't have the slightest idea, to be honest with you. Like, I haven't thought about it, so I don't know.
So one name that got thrown out there was John Cena, because people were like, John Cena's going to be at WrestleMania. Oh my God, it's going to be John Cena versus Stone Cold. And everybody immediately jumped on that until you heard on the Impulsive podcast where Logan Paul was like, "Yo, I'll face John Cena. I don't care." And it's like, well, the last time you said you would face somebody, you wound up facing them at the pay-per-view for like the world title, and you facing John Cena is like, first off, that's a big deal for you, because it's like John Cena is John Cena. He's him. And you're you to that space. So it's like, oh, everybody's gonna come out because they're gonna see you facing John Cena, somebody that's well known outside of wrestling and inside of wrestling. Wow, that's gonna be a big deal for you. And,
huge deal.
Yeah, and like to me, that just makes all the sense. So once again, that goes back to the whole Stone Cold thing. Is like, who do you throw him up against? Because the name that everybody keeps throwing back at you when you say Stone Cold, they go, finally, him versus CM Punk. Listen, everybody just keeps throwing that back because that's what everybody was wanting. And I'm just like, not to be like a CM Punk hater, but like at the same time, it's like, one, we don't know if he's going to be cleared to wrestle. Two, we don't know if he's going to be out of his AEW contract to wrestle. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's in the cards, but that has been talked about as being in the cards. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to just be like, yeah, no. There's a lot of things that have to happen to line up for that to happen, and we have no idea where any of those pieces are. So I can't say that it's Stone Cold versus Punk. I can say Stone Cold is probably going to be at WrestleMania. Who he's going to face, I have no fucking clue.
Austin Theory? Like, I'm just throwing out names. That's random as shit, but yeah.
I know that Austin Theory should like face John Cena, but since like we're getting Logan Paul versus John Cena, I think that Theory's gonna wind up in a very precocious situation where everybody's gonna be like, "Holy shit! Like this is a good match for Theory," and like, so I'm not really like, I don't want him to face Stone Cold. And the thing about the Stone Cold thing, it has to be to a perfect person. because he fought Stone Cold kind of last year.
Kind of.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like the next person up should be able to have this thing with Stone Cold.
Okay.
I don't know who that would be, but it would be somebody that's different. And over the next coming of weeks, we will probably see or hear somebody utter some words about something where you can start putting together the puzzle pieces for Stone Cold.
Yeah, I can see that. He'd be like, "It's you."
Yeah. And WrestleMania is looking stacked with The Rock, Stone Cold, Cena, and Logan Paul. Like, it feels like this is going to be a big, huge deal.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so that's all we got here. I mean, of course, there's going to be like a million other things that happen. So, yeah, next week we're going to be back with the podcast. Also, in a few hours, we're going to have the first ever crossover between New Japan and Stardom. It's a big pay-per-view. So, yeah, that's a thing.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we'll be back with all of that and our regular stuff. So, yeah. See you guys later. Any last words?
Oh, no, I'm still counting my eggs before they hatched. 35, 36, 37, 38,